is up, YouTube? If you don't already know, it's me here, and I'm back. And right now, we are in my favorite place in the whole entire world. And there's a lot of different places in the world. You know, there's Europe, there's China, there's Australia. But out of all those places, my favorite of all time is right here in California, inside my kitchen. If there's one thing that everybody knows about me, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people know it about me because I preach about it all the time. For many, many years on these vlogs, I've been consuming these things. If you don't know what I'm talking about fat burritos. Big, humongous burritos, as big as it could possibly be. That's how big I like my burritos. So we're not talking about burritos, we're talking about burritos, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, nowadays, I don't really eat as much burritos as I want to. I used to love just like big old fat burritos, and I still do. I'll never not like burritos, because who doesn't like burritos? Everybody loves burritos. And if you don't like burritos, then who are you? After all this time, I have found an alternative. And this is huge, guys, because there was times in my life where I'd literally eat a burrito one day, and then the next day I'd get another burrito, and the next day probably another burrito. So I'm here to show you guys today a new recipe that I've found. It is the answer to every problem I've ever had, and I'm gonna show you guys right here how to make it. Basically, it is a wrap, and we're gonna start off with these right here. You could use any wrap though. This is just the wrap that I've found. They're 90 calories. You got 13 whole grains. You got 10 grams of fiber, and 7 grams of protein. We're gonna heat this bad boy up. So you could do this any way you want. My favorite way to do it is just right here on top of the stove. You could use lettuce. I like spinach myself, so I'm gonna use spinach. And you just wanna pile the spinach on there. You wanna get as much as you can on there. You're basically putting a salad on top of your wrap. So next, we're gonna get our meat ready. Put it in the microwave. I like mine like a little crispy. So I'm gonna put half an avocado. I eat an avocado every single day of my life as well. Half in the morning for my breakfast, and then I'll eat half later on in the day for my sandwich, or now these wraps. And I will show you how I make my breakfast on another vlog. Right here I have some chopped tomatoes. I'm gonna throw on just a little tiny bit of cheese. And the really cool thing about these is when it comes to burritos, you can't eat a burrito every day. When it comes to these, you can eat these every day. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna eat these every day. And as a matter of fact, I might even eat 2 a day. All right, so we have our chicken done. I'm gonna start putting it on there. Set that right in the middle. So we got our wrap, our lettuce, chicken. And look at that, just steaming. So we'll go avocado. And I like putting salt and pepper on there. I like doing it on top of the avocado. Throw some of those tomatoes on there to your preference. Just so we got a little bit of cheesiness on there. For sauces, just do whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of ranch. I'm gonna use some mustard and some sriracha. Sriracha. And voila! There you have it. We have our chicken wrap right here. This is basically just a big old chicken salad on a wrap. I'm telling you guys, look how big this is. Look how much food this is. This is a lot of food right here, man. This is why it is the alternative to big burritos for me, because dude, every time I eat these, the first time I ate this, I was like, wow. I was like, damn, that is so good, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna eat like 2 of these a day. At least 1 of these a day. I'm not even gonna eat sandwiches no more. I'm only gonna eat these wraps. And dude, I could even have 3 of these a day and it would still be okay. You need to try this. You really, really need to try this. You don't have to get the same wrap. You don't have to use the same ingredients. But if you like big burritos, you need to eat this and you need to do it now. This wrap is really good. Like I said, the first time I had this, I was just like, wow, I cannot believe that it's took me this long to discover this. And this recipe is a recipe of a YouTuber named Greg Doucette. I think that's his name, Greg Doucette. He's become like my favorite fitness YouTuber. And he actually has a whole cookbook full of like crazy recipes. This is just one of the ones that he has on his YouTube, and a lot of people have made this. After eating this, I was like, damn, I actually might consider buying that cookbook. The only thing is it's $100. But, you know, $100 is $100 for some bomb-ass recipes. I don't know. But you guys have to try this, I'm telling you. Look, this is already the size of a burrito. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get around it. It's like a big old monster taco. Here we go, first bite. Oops. And that's a little challenging to keep together. If you like burritos and you're trying to get fit, you're trying to get healthy, this is the way to go. So this is probably gonna get a little bit messy. If you guys at home try this, please let me know what you thought. Because for me, it's been life-changing, and this is only the first one of the day, and I still plan on having one more of these.